Yeah, so I guess we walk in. Wait, we have to like find a NPC or something that we can kill.
So
Wait,
last time I
kill?
remember that the guy didn't die. It was just Chrome on the ground
Yeah,
naked.
Chrome was alive.
Derek!
Sorry.
So
Say we can pick. How do we pick who he turns in? I don't know.
I don't recall mentioning that. Paul mentioning that, but well, I guess I was preoccupied with the whole, oh my god, this person turned inside out deal.
Okay. Wyatt's gonna walk in. Walk into Derek's room. Be like, hey, if you can hear me, pick this guy.
nothing happens. Derek's looking at you like, wait,
Sorry
I
about
can,
it. We fine.
I can, me?
No worries. Wait there. Fine, just
Um,
waits.
Yeah, Derek's gonna just watch you. He's gonna enter the door like, what's going on?
It's fine.
Huh?
Fine.
It's fine.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Just waiting.
Welcome back. Did you guys find out?
What?
Did you guys find out? That's what you're not gonna
We
do.
did. Yeah, we did all that. It's all good. All taken care of. What about the you guys get the stick?
Oh yeah, it's here. She walks up in here.
Okay.
It looks kind of patched up. Some extra scrolls and like stuff on it. But yeah. She turns around like, wait, whoa, what's going on?
What?
Dristal, you may have seen like Alice like clutching her chest and falling over out of the stool. Yeah,
They're
they'll
just
kind of.
going to run over. Oh dear. Dristal is trying to see if there's any sort of runes or something that are appearing on her.
So as she's changing, as she run up, you see her turn a similar color to the way the portal color changed. As for runes and things, you don't see any.
Is she having that same kind of expansion thing?
They're not too far in difference from size, so she's not like bulky or like getting too like out of shape. But she is like kind of like swelling up a little bit, and then all of a sudden you see the gross veil. So it was more dramatic because it was a dwarf
Smaller
versus
guy.
yeah. Well, but you should be able to increase a little bit in size because of compared to hers. Yeah. Boop. So he kind of exhales as he settles like.
I guess
Are you in charge?
hears things and walks down and be like, oh, I looked around like, oh, it was Alice. Okay, that was second choice, I guess. Okay, never mind. Bye, Derek.
Bye. Thanks for visiting. So, is this your leader?
No, I think he's resting.
So, why would you come be him?
I'm going to go get him. I was waiting for you to transform first.
Right.
Yeah, if I knock Zeke. Hey, Zeke.
Yep.
The ambassador guy's here.
Oh shit! Already.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
Yep, he's coming. Give him a minute.
So yeah, he starts to lean back and pick at his nails. It's a nice place you have here.
I was like, yeah, it's okay.
Had it long?
Was that?
You had it long? Or is this a new?
5 years? Ish?
Too long.
Yeah.
How do you choose the person to be your portal ball?
Just randomly, really. I saw this one was nearest the head of the table, so I figured this would be an important place to be.
Oh, hey, Ezekiel.
What's up, Tristan? So, is this our con?
Affirmative.
So, Bill's going to give him a slight bow. It's my pleasure. What's the communication about? What would you all like to tell me or inform my leader of?
I kind of informed you of most of the things. It's just we just want to see if we're making a deal.
So, what's the deal?
You help us get rid of this shit from our town, and we help you get rid of your potential that's betraying you, I guess.
So, do you guys have any proof of Sato being this mischievous asshole that he usually is?
Other than what he said, probably I don't think so. I don't think we have any like evidence of him saying it. I mean, but he's doing okay. Like I don't know what he's doing exactly.
So, my main question is, how is he getting back and forth to you all? How is he?
He has portals.
Porters.
Yeah, Bailey, the woman that just left in that room, he, I guess, spoke out to her and someone in the Templar, someone in each of the gangs, and they, the Crown has been working with him. So we closed our portal here. We helped the Vipers close their portal and provide justice to the stick in her hand or the staff, like using this. And we haven't dealt with the Crown yet, but he's been working with them, and they've been digging underground for him or something like that. So, yeah, portals.
Yes, speaking of portals, one of them nearly took my soul.
Oh. A guy named Chris was helping too or something.
Chris. The name doesn't ring a bell.
It was one of the members from the Viper.
Does your ranks typically employ individuals with the power of ethereal tentacles?
I mean, it's not uncommon for you to see that thing, but it's usually an aggressive attack.
Just it needs a goblin for your ranks to have certain runes tattooed into their skin.
Only if they're native to the higher land, Genesis and above.
Well, Chris was one of these individuals. He was able to even talk with his head cut off.
Oh, wow.
That was powers that Saito gave him.
That's a potential answer. We can gift some powers to others, but mostly temporary.
Yeah. When we killed Chris, his blood made a portal. We used the staff to stop it, but it kind of broke the staff a bit. Gotta get it fixed.
That staff of yours, it's crafted here or crafted from Chris or Sato and his ally?
Crafted here. Bailey made it. She knows some stuff that I guess Saito taught her based off of what she told her to make these portals or make the portal here, and we stopped it before it happened. But yeah, it was from a bone of an Aeon and with certain, I guess, ruins and engravings and stuff.
So call this Bailey here.
I just turned Bailey.
Bailey. Okay. Huh? Poke your head out.
Yeah, guy was talking to you.
Did I do something?
Oh no, did you?
I don't want to be killed.
Okay. Don't do stuff.
Yes. Help you? This creation of yours, these rooms, they're telling me you learned this from Sato? She kind of just nods a bit like, yeah, he has help from a couple of others that are doing a lot of research. They claim to be from Exodus, but I'm not sure exactly who they are. There's 3 of them, all women. He kind of just nods. Right. Do either of these women wear purple in any way? She kind of shakes her head. What about having white hair?
Yeah, Vi describes the woman that she's seen in the underground area. What that one is that?
I mean,
Remember?
this
Oh, not her.
Okay, yeah.
The woman that was
Yeah.
that Vi hit and then got beat up.
Second final.
oh, you're talking about the one in the ice room. Okay.
Underground, yeah.
I think
We took a portal to like an underground ice cavern, and then 2 people fell asleep. And then Annar's guest made an appearance.
We don't know who
that
she is, so I'm just pointing her out. Like maybe they know.
Yeah. So he mentions like potentially, but if they're not, at least
I think it was like the girlfriend or the wife or the guy. It's in someone's head potentially. What's that guy's name in the head? Do you remember? I remembered last week, I think, but I forgot.
so Ezekiel's gonna mention Garen.
That guy,
Someone
Garrett. Yeah, that one.
That's reported to me.
I remember I told him last week about that, and he was like, "Oh, you're trying to release Garen? Oh, yeah, he knows about yeah."
So he mentioned that if you've spoken to or dealt with Garen, I'm surprised you're still alive right now.
He's a bitch. It's fine.
Right. But if these women are not white haired, or at least have these corruptions, and he kind of pulls his hand over his face, and his appearance changes a bit. The cracks on his skin start to show, and his hair.
Yeah, that's like Tessa.
Yeah. So when dealing with normal mortal, such as I put on this face, but trust me, I don't.
Yeah.
But those that are exposed then or continuously actually are features to pale skin crack.
The main connection he has to Templar is Tessa. She looks like that.
Right.
We ran into her a few times. Was underground before we ran into Garen. She was helping, I guess, dig down there.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with her abilities?
Tessa's abilities? I'm not familiar with the name, but
what connections do you and your people have with like the horsemen and the sins and all that stuff?
So interesting that you mentioned that. Damien has been doing research on this for some time. Many people in our area don't believe they exist.
No, they exist.
Really not.
I's gotta tell her because she's like, oh, they don't like I exist. Oh yeah, I'm one of them. I'm all yeah. She's gotta. She's like, yeah, you know, like I'm one of those guys, whatever the sins or something. Yeah, I'm one of those like cool guys, I guess.
Well, how were you chosen?
I don't know. I think I was born or something. I don't remember. When we were down there, we found some stuff connected to it, and apparently it's like a coin or something, some coins, and we put them in like cool items that belong to us, and yeah. And we didn't die from touching them, because apparently if you touch the other ones, they don't like you or something. It's like random artifacts or something like that.
Right.
So yeah. Yeah, we exist. Also, we found a horseman recently. That was kind of interesting.
Oh, so there's multiple pieces to this puzzle in the same city.
I mean,
See
we were
why.
told that we were supposed to find each other and stuff like that, so that's kind of how it happened, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Dristal should be doing a book report for her, I think. Was that Icky? Someone was supposed to do it.
Is this true? He looks at you, Dristal. Is this true?
Oh, he's back. Yeah, we met her, and I forgot we were supposed to kill her, so we started talking, and then I remembered afterwards, because she wasn't that mean, so I mean, I figured that we ran into a horseman, they were trying to kill us or something, but she was cool. She was just reading books and stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah. Figured if she really was war, she'd be like fighting and stabbing all the time. I guess that was the whole point of why they don't have sin, so I mean, I guess she wouldn't have her wrath right now, so she wouldn't do that. I don't know how it all works. I think Icky's more into that, but he's not here, so
The door
So
slammed.
who's that?
it's Annar. Hey, Annar.
Sup, bitches?
Something's weird about that.
Oh yeah, she's super weird.
Being literally
No, like awkwardly powerful.
Oh yeah, don't worry about that.
very
what's going on
awkward.
right here?
Yes.
He
Who's this
may
guy?
or may not have it under control.
What's going on? Who's this guy?
He is Damien's
Well-
representative.
So Ezekiel's gonna kind of perk up a bit. Like, can you tell me about your leader and why he's not here? Would
Who,
a
me?
leader truly expose himself to new allies, new enemies, or whatever you may be?
Who, me?
No, he's asking Bale.
Mm-hmm. Ain't got shit to do.
You've been very hospitable, but it's not
Yeah?
100% true. I mean, I'm sitting in your guild hall and dying, so I would assume so.
I mean,
Unless you plan on attacking me.
I'm not talking to you, Annar.
Like, Annar is just completely lost. Like, he's like,
Well, like-
and they just need to just this.
Vi's like, it's quiet. Shh.
Yeah, Dristal is just putting a hand to Annar's face, like,
I lick his hand.
good thing he's wearing gloves.
I still lick
Lick a
it.
glove.
It tastes like soot and it covers the mouth and just gives a look like, be quiet.
Oh, it tastes like glass. Oh, do you at least take your gloves off when you wipe? Jesus.
Really been wrong about how, but that one seems a little bit off. Well, as I was saying, my leader. May eventually pay you a visit, but at the moment,
You guys look into it, and
We'll
if you can
hunt
figure it
your
out,
tool.
we can work together. But until then, I guess
I'll
we just...
delegate with their leader, Ezekiel. Not so. Sorry, I was planning to say in a certain order, but my bad.
do you all have any plans on how you want to handle this Sato issue, or would you like us to care of it?
I mean, we want to make sure that he's, yeah, because the idea is we're gonna work with somebody. to make sure our city's safe. So, giving you guys first pick. Because if we have to make a deal with Sato, you know, hey, get your shit and get out, then don't worry about it. Then if he's done getting his shit and he gets out and goes and, like, I don't know, I guess tries to fight you guys, then yeah.
Have you met with him before?
Yeah, we talked to him.
I've had the displeasure.
Did he offer you anything?
We said we'll think about his offers and stuff like that. Just working with him to get what he needs to get, so he'll leave the city alone, I guess.
He's got nothing to offer that I really want.
Other than leaving the city alone.
Well, outside of dying, that's the only real solution I think of.
He doesn't care about the city, he just cares about what's under the city, and none of us really care what's under the city.
So have you done your own research on what's under the city?
Yeah, kinda. It's kinda to do with the sins and all that stuff, it seems like. And kinda with Garen, I think, too. I don't know.
Interesting. Very well.
I figured you'd
That's
look into it easier than we could.
We'll interrogate on our end, but I'm pretty sure he'll deny what he said. He's been reporting back, but just he's been distant. Really appreciate the information. You do have an ally if you are correct about these allegations. But
Yeah.
you've been speaking many potential truths.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, I don't see why this would be a lie. I mean, like, if we're, like, lying, like, oh yeah, he's not betraying you guys, so there is no threat here, don't worry about it, we're just fucking with you.
Mm-hmm. Potentially you're here to coerce me into getting my leader to visit, then you all...
Well, I don't really care about your leader visiting. I'm just letting you know. I mean, you can tell him if you want.
Mm-hmm. Very well. I'll inform my people. I'll let the boss handle the decisions on this.
Mm-hmm.
There are many things that can happen, but be careful. He's going to kind of stand up and dust himself a bit. You may want to find some cover for your...
What?
He starts to disappear. On the floor is a naked Alice.
Dristal grabs out one of his... He has 3 cloaks left, so he just drapes it over Alice.
I see her gasping for air. What happened?
You had a visitor? Don't worry. Everything's safe.
Echo's just kind of like shaking her head like, you all handled that well, but I believe we have more proving. He seems to be okay with our current investigation, but perhaps there's more to show.
Talking?
Echo.
Oh. Yeah. Like I said, we just gotta find more stuff. We haven't really looked that much. Just wanted to talk to him. I guess we just assumed that he already knew about him betraying them, so I think we need to get evidence to show that, I guess.
What about the head? I guess what about the body of Chris?
Oh. Like, I don't get like why any of this. I think the idea is he can just say like, oh no, he's doing this for Damien. Anything he does here, you're gonna say he's doing for Damien, and then that's pretty much it, right? We need proof of him saying or doing something like, I'm doing this to get rid of Damien, or I'm doing this to get power so I can take Damien's spot, right? Like, we need some kind of proof of that. I mean, if
right.
we can try to win
But
Echo
during...
over, I mean, not his face, Sun over, see if he'll rat on him.
But if we're
Didn't you
trying
guys
to
say
prove
Sun
a
was...
Sorry. But if we're trying to prove a betrayal happening, Chris would not normally use that power. Or at least Someone
Oh.
with that power would be noticeable. So
Well,
those
why?
reports could have been falsified, which
No,
would have.
anything he's doing in town, he can say he's doing for Damien. He's trying to get the stuff for Damien, not to kill Damien. So he gave Chris power in order to take the town for Damien, right? He can just say whatever he's doing here, he's doing it for them.
I don't think that's really believable when you're hiding evidence from your superior,
Hiding what
especially with
evidence?
Well, not your actions during the town, like
I don't know how the thing
distracting
works. I mean, I don't tell every single thing I do to Ezekiel every step of the way. I mean, I get the stuff done, then I present the end goal.
Well, typically when you're in a war, your notes have to be very detailed.
He's not in a war right now. He's just kind of like doing something. If anything, he's doing like stuff secretively.
Forget it. You'll find out eventually. Maybe.
Yeah, and if that's the case, then we can just be like, look, you can go see him. You can go see all the agents. You can go see all the stuff he's been doing, all over the place.
See Ezekiel kind of just pondering, like thinking really hard, like
You can just
it's maybe a lot, but is it possible for you to potentially record him or any kind of way?
That's what I'm thinking. We have to kind of like record him some kind of way.
Or maybe if you had a captive that worked for him. The son would not be a good target from what you told me of him.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else that's been effectively like working with or
Tess, but I mean, she can turn to sand kind of too, so I mean, she probably can't be caught that easy either. We can go find. What was that? What was the wheelchair chick?
You're talking about Riza?
Oh, Rice?
Rice?
Bryce?
Rice. Well, I think
Her
it's
name's
pronounced Rice.
Thing you eat.
The girl. The one you tried to like throw out of a wheelchair or something.
Yeah, that's her. Wait, her
Was
name was
she-
Rice? Her
was
name
she-
was fucking food?
They leave her at the. Do we leave her at the bar?
Yes.
Maybe she's still there?
No. She was taken away by some at some point.
Oh.
Like escorted out. So
Hmm. Well, there's the other dude that was in the Vipers. I don't know where he's like pops up every now and then. That we see in the sewer.
okay, we seen Sur.
The guy that was at Chris's or at the mansion was waiting at the steps. Beyond the barrier or before the barrier.
You're not talking about Josh or Vi, are you?
The guy in
pretty
green,
cool.
he was sitting at the stairs. It was the only other person there with Sun when he was playing the piano. When I broke the door with the rock through the door, but and we seen him in the sewers once.
Do you guys remember the name or?
I don't remember any of the names.
Oh, I know.
I'm
met
trying
him.
to. I don't think I took notes of him particularly. I don't think he even tried to give us a name.
Yeah, I have a name for him.
He has a name.
But yes, the guy that wears black says that he's going to risk his life for all of it. So
Yeah. He's just kind of like there, like he's kind of like getting paid.
I'm not sure if they gave you his name though.
He's like, I'm getting too old for this shit. It seems like he's waiting to say that. I'm just here for a paycheck. He just walks away when shit goes wrong. He's like, nope.
Mhm.
I'm not getting paid to do that.
You just know. It's that guy that's in the Vipers area. That's all you know.
But yeah. Oh, I don't know. I guess this next time we see one of his people, we just grab him. I mean, can't we just like tell him to like talk to like do some weird mind shit with Bailey and just like see what she saw at one point? Like her talking to him and stuff?
Yeah,
She
Bailey
interacted
did
with
well.
him.
I mean, that was, I guess, enough to get him intrigued. So Perhaps he's giving us more credit than he's putting on.
I don't know. Maybe he's gotta find someone that directly was working with him or has been working with him. So that when he maybe does some mind reading shit, he gets more information than just they talked. Yeah, we'll see. We find one around the town.
Perhaps we could use a more elegant approach by having them talk on the boss's behaving. We could go with that recording plan. Because interrogating does not seem. It seems there could be a lot of hiccups. They could be uncooperative. They could purposely give us false information. Or even give us misinformation to lead us into a trap. So, if we act like we appeal to them, perhaps they are willing to divulge the information and we can provide that as evidence.
So it said we gotta capture them and then they can just read their minds or something.
I mean, unless they have something to block that. Would
Hopefully
they?
they're stronger.
Right, because wasn't Chris very hard to wear down?
I don't know. Not really, it seemed like. Iggy just walked in there and did it, I thought. But I guess Echo did something, but I mean, if we just captured some, like, guy that Chris gave a little bit of power to, I'm pretty sure Damien and all his, like, generals and stuff should have enough power to break through pretty easily. If they can't, then I guess we're overestimating their power. I mean, if Chris, they even said that how Saito can only give him like power for like limited power for like temporary or something like that. So he's gotta wait for his power to wear off or something too.
I was curious about what powers could Saito have granted, or Saito, sorry.
That the power to make that portal and stuff. Tickles.
Well, that was all conjecture. We could have asked Paul while we were here, but it really was not my place to speak.
What about you, Bailey? Did he give you any powers for a little bit?
I gain resistance to like dealing with the demons in the portals. My soul's, I guess you say, heavily tethered to my body, so in case things pulled at it, I was able to resist.
There you go.
But other than that, I was just brains in the operation. But Derek, I think because of Bryson in the group, they were trying to like enforce or give him powers.
Yeah. You should have talked to your apprentice, see what that's all about.
My apprentice?
Oh, Dristal's kid he took to go work at his blacksmith, like the slave kid or something. I don't know.
You mean
Maybe
Bryson?
he doesn't.
Yeah, Bryson.
Yeah, I tried talking to him about this before. Depends on the process. Yeah, how painful is it?
Oh, you're talking to me. I don't know if we went through the same thing. I blacked out for at least a day, for sure. I was gone. But when I woke, I had a couple of others around me, Bryson included, and they mentioned I needed to get to work. It was hell breaking. Perhaps Bryson went through something similar. Maybe he was debriefed in a different. Maybe his body could have tolerated. Too.
Yep. Just so as ever talk to him later.
Right. Bailey, were you able to keep most of your powers after the ritual?
Still pretty like I'm able to like tell or control some of the issues. Like for example, the bone. I think I was able to bond with it and seal it through a snap. Think that's something special. I'm pretty sure others wouldn't be able to. But I'm also very aware of like souls that aren't abiding by all the normal rules, I should say. Like Ezekiel's kind of awkward to me now. He was different before. Annar's giving me some weird vibes, and I don't know. Derek's been really weird since I met him. We're not weird in a bad way, but I mean, perhaps I'm just more of a, I guess, a metal detector. I don't know. Perhaps I was being used to find pieces of the puzzle.
Did you have that sensation as soon as you were initiated?
Yes. Before I was just, typical thug henchman lady, but yeah, no, I was
So,
picked by someone.
oh, sorry. In that being said, when you were on Bryson, what feeling did he give you as far as in that respect?
He was kind of like, it was stable compared to the others that were in the room. But I think he was working harder to control it compared to the others. And some of the guys were falling apart, like the corruption was just eating at them. Meanwhile, Bryson was able to like, bond with his spirit and do other things. It could also be the fact that he had a more benevolent spirit to bond with versus just basic corruption.
What do you know about Bryson's spirit?
I'm not sure. I just didn't feel kind of malicious intent coming from. Can't tell you much about it. Not to point any fingers, but it's the exact opposite of her. Nods towards him.
Yeah.
Are we gonna settle that issue?
Oh no, we try to get that kid to do it, but he needs to go like train or something. I don't remember.
Oh,
He's a little bitch.
right. Well, there's no shame in being well prepared for a situation.
Mm.
I don't know. Maybe it's a task for you guys to like I guess find out from Bryson if he's still having effects. Didn't you guys sever the gem from him?
As I recall, yes. And when I think did I'm trying to remember. Did Icky have a bone or something? I know like we were making either arcana or insight checks for Bryson to see how strong his powers were then. He couldn't walk at that point. He could hardly walk at that point.
So you
But
remember from whenever you guys pulled him out that he was so sedated that eventually over time the gem separated itself from him since it wasn't a pure connection in the first place. So when y'all pulled him out, the gem stayed on the bed. You haven't spoken to him about anything else, like any of the powers that lingered after, or if anything does kind of lingering effect.
hmm. Lately, have you been into any contact with former corrupted?
With former corrupted, like the guys that were here before, Carlos.
Yes.
Haven't seen the guys. Only guy that I've been dealing with is Derek.
And he's a former corrupted?
Yes. I mean, still technically a little damaged, but he's got his under control. Enough. Took a little while for us to get it to that point. He's not burning anybody anymore.
Does he still have his gem?
Derek?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure. He was being experimented with a lot, like the mixtures of like the forcing of the AI and the corruption exposure. I can check to make sure. How does that help us with the Satos?
It's more of an internal security, if I'm to be completely honest. I don't want my building being turned into an ice cube. But as far as I want to understand if Bryson seemed a lot more, I guess, well suited to the environment since you mentioned he seemed about since you mentioned he trained more vigorously to keep his gem under control.
Mhm.
And while I did ask him, and he did seem truthful, I don't know if what information, if any, could be extrapolated from a mind scan.
You gonna probe his brain?
It's something
With no
that
tech.
is something to be considered if it's done safely. And of course, as Dristal looks over to Ezekiel, that no harm will come to him.
Why are you protecting this boy so much? What's the point?
His death would be unnecessary. And I do not. Sorry, his death would be unnecessary. And that's all I need to say.
Right. To make sure that you pay all the words that he's, I guess what, pay it for everything that he's worth to you. So if he's making you money, I understand that you're a slave. If he's costing you money, I would let this as possible.
It's called an investment, Ezekiel. As a businessman, I'm sure you know about that.
But a peon like him, I doubt it. Careful where you put the money into business.
Why are you so untrusting of a little boy?
I wouldn't employ a little boy.
Coming from a group of thugs that you've managed to ramshackle yourself, I mean, that's evidence to the contrary.
No, all of them have shown proof of what they can do, showing their worth. If you're saying everyone here is ragtag and not worth the time, I think I'll step back and let these girls handle. You're getting a couple awkward looks.
Regardless, we need to think of a way to approach the situation. But you're thinking about tracking somebody down and forcefully having the skin?
Just tracking them down, catching them, and giving them to them. Let them do what they need to do.
Hmm.
They're people, I guess. I don't know.
Well, some of them seems a bit. I mean, I think some of them is a bit straightforward. Just call on them, and they will arrive. But I think he gets to choose where he arrives. Like with Alice. Ooh. So do you think... So, are there any candidates you can think of,
We can figure out how to stop Tess's power. We can grab her. I mean, we get rid of one of his most connected people. We get rid of technically a crown member, and we get the evidence. Like a win all around.
Right. Should be difficult
It's the
to
fastest way to
though.
get to.
Go ahead, sorry.
What's the fastest way to get to Tessa?
I mean, she's hung out at the carnival before. Icky might be able to contact her. I think she talked to Icky about swapping sides or something at once. So he can use that or something like that. Get her out somewhere and then grab her. But we gotta know more about her powers though. So Vi explains the Aeon power, turning into sand and all that stuff, what she did and everything, and maybe Bailey or Echo or someone can research or figure that out, and maybe there's a way to stop it.
It's like dematerialization.
Yeah.
Or perhaps it's just a safety net for her escape.
Yeah, I know, as I'm saying, we need to figure out a way to stop that before we can grab her.
Perhaps I can come up with a device to, limit her powers.
Yeah, that'll work.
A bracelet of sorts, or a ring, or something that she would be interested in.
So
give
we
me
can
some time.
maybe a ring would be too hard. Something we can throw, handcuffs or a collar or something we can just slap on her really fast.
Okay. Yeah, some manacles. Give me a little bit. I'll put some notes down and get some things together.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, she runs off and starts shuffling through drawers and starts.
Yeah, I guess we just gotta wait for that to be done, and then we can do that. But I guess we should do something in the meantime. Fox is all good. He's joining, I guess. So send people over there.
I don't know. I haven't really talked to him and really just met him and everything, but something about him I don't trust.
Who?
The new guy, the dude with the weird little doohickey was his representative.
Okay. I mean,
Talking about Fabian's content.
Yeah, him.
Well, I don't want to, point fingers or pick a side. Seems to be about his business. Doesn't seem to be the type to lie for.
Yeah.
They have no investment here apparently, but other than Sato, I guess one.
No, I still don't trust him.
But he did have some attention drawn to you. Should this Garen situation be a big deal that we keep quiet?
I'll be honest, you keep cutting out for me for a second. I can't hear what you said.
Should this Garen information about you be kept secret? Should we let them know and have them try to sever the tie between safely?
I think for the time being, we don't let him know who I am.
Yeah. Let's keep trying the Riku approach, and then if he fails, then we can do that one next.
Go check in the guys ready.
Yeah. I suppose I could go for a walk. I've been, not gonna lie, I've been been chilling at a bar for a bit. Actually, is there a shower around here? I'm a bit, rank. Alright. Oh, and just don't wash your fucking hands.
They're gloves.
Still wash them!
Yeah. Anyways. So, should we reconvene in a few days?
Yeah.
I don't really know what you guys do, but I'm going to get.
Right.
But I was like, yeah, I guess. What time is it? Is it like still midday?
It's probably around midday, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe like 2 to 3.
So I was like, I guess we can just hang out. I can just prepare for my date later tonight.
And our
Dave?
busts out of the shower completely naked. The fuck did you say?
Looks around like me.
Yeah, you!
What?
You have a fucking date?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Not you.
Just those steps back.
Just says what?
So just those steps back.
Yeah, he steps back like,
He's like, okay.
Yeah, Vi like puts her hands on her like chin and like he's like, "What, are you jealous or something?" I mean, we could have went on a date, but you didn't want to, so.
I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. Shut up.
Ah,
And she just goes back to the shower.
Miles hops the table.
Like I said, she's totally jealous.
What?
She's totally jealous.
Yeah. I was like, uh-huh. So Vice walks to the door and's like, yeah, don't be like that. But you know, if you do want to be my girlfriend, you're gonna have to work for it now. So whenever you want to, just let me know. She walks away.
wasn't your date for tomorrow though?
Tonight. Well, tomorrow's I'm going with me and Ox are having fun, but tonight is
I thought that was the day after tomorrow. I don't need to update myself. No.
tonight. Tomorrow. Oh yeah, I guess it is tomorrow. We haven't spent the rest of the day. Yeah, I'm thinking that day ended. Yeah, I guess it is tomorrow, and then day after tomorrow. Oh well, I guess got nothing else better to do today.
Right. I guess I should go back to my workshop. Perhaps I do want to see if Dristal knocks on the door. Really?
Babe. Like, one second. You're fumbling a bit. She answers the door. What's up?
I was wondering if you could just follow me to my shop to ensure there's no lingering effects on my apprentice Bryson.
Yeah. Give me like another. She looks back.
Take
Yeah?
your time. I'll be waiting over here.
10 minutes. Cool.
10, 15, don't really care.
Okay. She closes the door.
Yeah, they're fucking again.
I know.
So time passes. She comes out straightening clothes. All right. Ready?
Dristal just gets up and opens the door for her.
Such a gentleman. Thank you.
Okay. Boo, boo, boo. Okay.
So-
So we. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, good.
So is she trying to start a small talk with her or anything?
Yeah. So on the way there, she probably is like, "So what made you want to help out the jesters, Tristan?"
It was a matter of convenience, to be honest.
So you needed the help.
I wanted a stable environment. Not that I needed it, but it is. It brings me some peace of mind.
Cool. So
What about you?
no, I'm not done. I got more questions for you. Are you liking it so far?
The antics of Vi and the others do almost make me smile from time to time, but there's always that reminder that they are thugs nonetheless. And business is cutthroat from Ezekiel's perspective.
Hmm.
However, with their conduct with recruiting the other gangs has been civil. So I'd like to think I helped in that. Not sure how much though.
That's good. Do you think we'll be able to take over the entire city?
Well, no matter what happens, I hope the city is secure and the citizens are find this situation amicable. So be it the jesters, be it the old government, as long as it's the best person for the job, best. It doesn't matter which. What do you
Okay.
think about the jesters' policies?
I've always found them to be very fair. Um, I've never seen them act beyond what was necessary. I just, kind of owe them a lot because, just like a lot of the others, I was orphaned early, taken in, not as a member, but just for protection and help. But over time, I kind of felt like I needed to be useful, so I asked to join. Taking good care of them, and just why whenever they came to me with the proposition, I pulled myself out of it completely and tried to protect the others as best as I could.
Well, that's a very admirable trait, Bailey. I hope you can keep. I wish you the best in that regard. I'm sorry that my words sound a bit generic, trite, but I'm not good with people being honest. People with motivations, trying to one up each other with mental games. That is what I'm used to. And that's why I show a bit of hesitation to the gestures. Mostly honest, but
Do you think if you would have come across the, the crown first, if you would have sided with them more?
I don't like to think about it. But it depends about how they approached me, or how they reacted. I got to know higher ranking members of the Jesters pretty well by Icky. So they have treated me with a level of reverence that, well, respect, or at least understanding. I don't know what to call it. But I don't think I'd get that same feeling from the crown. The vipers, maybe. Huh. In a way, I think it was kind of comical that they didn't end up with the vipers. Sorry.
So,
Go ahead.
do you think things would turn out okay with this, I guess, Bryson situation? What if he's hiding something and when we question him, he just kind of blows up?
I will do what is necessary. But I will ensure your safety throughout the entire endeavor.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Of course.
So, one more question. What about you and the Lauren lady? You guys getting close? Kind of nudges you a bit.
She is a very, very passionate woman. I like to feel I've gotten to know her fairly well, though relationships aren't really, again, honest relationships are things I'm not completely used to. But she's been treating me nice and respecting me, and I'm making sure I'm doing everything right on my end. What about you and Derek? I mean, you need another 15 minutes with him. Or 20.
I didn't expect you to
thought-
turn this question around.
I mean, it was right there.
Yeah. He's been, as you've been saying, very nice. A very special person to me. Really, really, really close. I don't know if I should say too much, but you guys may have heard it a couple of times.
Well, that is an understatement. But I heard there's a thing called soundproofing walls. Might want to look into that.
Oh. Okay. I'll let him know. Maybe we can get Tricky Ezekiel into doing it. Pretty sure they'd rather not hear our nonsense.
Yeah, trick is not the word I'd use. I would say not invest, but the benefit to having it. Well, I want to ask, are you in love with Derek?
I think I could comfortably say yes. Spent almost like a full month together in the room, locked up, and I don't hate him, so our time together has been great. Yeah, I think I could say yes. Shit. What if that weirds him out? Oh, man. Now you got me thinking too hard. This is going to be weird.
Well, indulge me a bit further. Was there a moment that you can think of that I love you came into my head when you saw Derek? Into your head when you saw Derek?
Oh, Dristal loves her. Dristal loves her.
I think I could say there was a moment recently where I just looked at him and just instinctively smiled. Sure if I thought the word love immediately, but peace. Maybe it was. Did I ask the same for you about Lauren? You spent some days together, right?
About 4 so far. Would like to go on the 5th. No, actually 5 so far. Should go on the 6th one soon. What I want to say is not exactly how I'm sure I feel. I just worry that she might.
Not reciprocal.
Well, in a sense, yes. Or, yeah. She wouldn't reciprocate what I had to talk about. It's a bit lonely to. No. What I mean to say, my mind wanders off and I think about everything that can go wrong. And so far things are going very right for me and her. And I'm just waiting for that shoe to drop. So as much as I want to say, I still know there's at least a couple things that needs to be proven first before I can say it. And I feel so bad because she's confessed her love to me, but I don't know how much she knows about me.
Oh, I think you guys will get it understood. I think she's in the same boat as me. Like I've seen her, and I've seen her like when she wasn't like this happy-go-lucky lady. I know the different Laurens that you meet. Now she's happy. I think just keep doing what you're doing. Be fine. Whatever pace you guys.
Be fine. Ah. So wait, have you known Lauren before we found you?
I've come across her a couple of times. She's a good dance teacher. There were times at the carnival, and most of the ladies would sit around, just taking care of business when Hal was still. Lauren would be with her little crew on stage, girls dancing, and caught my eye, mesmerized me with their moves. Other than that, that's being with you is the only time I've seen her like actually smiling. Her dancing and you.
Yeah. I guess. So you don't know her that well, much more well personally than I do. Yeah. I mean, trust me, it warms my heart hearing you giving me that much information. I know she danced with the other gypsies, but seeing the performance must have been something else.
She's
Just
good.
with her father and Nemo, I want to know more about her, but I don't know how to approach.
Just ask questions. What do you mean? She's not one to
Nemo
hold
just
back.
died recently.
Yeah,
Her
but-
father, I guess.
she's not one to be simple. I mean, someone and like get mad at a question. She does get mad pretty easily, but I'm pretty sure she'll allow you a little bit of leeway.
As I said, very passionate.
Hmm.
Yeah, kind word to use.
So about this time, you guys reach the forge. But Annar or Vi, you guys do anything in particular for the day?
I don't think so.
An-
I think Vi does her work stuff unless Annar does something with her.
Annar, after taking the shower and everything, can I see the town map real quick? Let me see. Oh, I put the wrong thing. Why can't yeah. Annar is going to make her way towards the direction of the Crown territory, and she is going to kind of trail the representative.
What do you mean?
Yeah, who? What?
Like the guy that came over that was the representative of the what's his name? The guy that Sato was gonna betray.
Oh no, he's back in Exodus. He's not even in the city anymore.
Oh, I thought he was in. Oh, okay. In that
Uh,
case,
So
yeah,
he
so
where
he's
he's been.
Oh,
What?
go ahead. You explain it. You're the DM.
Yeah, so he was called upon by one of the Aeons to come visit again because he had contact with them. But he works from Exodus, so he ports in through someone's body and is there temporarily to talk to whoever he wants to talk to, and then once he's done, returns them their body and then goes back home.
Okay.
So it's technically using a body as a portal.
Well, I'm still gonna head to the crown, but instead of kind of trying him, I'm going to see if I can find the guy Sato was betraying. What's his name?
Theta,
Yeah, what's the guy that Sato was betraying?
Damien.
Damien. Yeah, she's going to head to the crown area, try and find out where Damien.
Damien
Leader of
is he's a leader of Exodus
So he also isn't here. Then why the heck are we going to the crown?
because the crown is working with Sato, who was trying to take over Exodus.
Oh, that actually changes things. She's still gonna head to the crown. Okay, she heads to the crown, but she's going to be going rooftop to rooftop, trying to see any sketchy businesses to make note of,
Mm-hmm.
and whichever things are happening, she's going to make note of it, and she's going to kind of start making a plan of her own to try and, should this whole thing turn sideways, as she believes it will, try and get a bit of a, how you would say, a disturbance in his business, so to speak.
So you're going to the crown and trying to find one more again, one more time.
I'm gonna try and locate any of his shitty businesses that's going on, any work that's likely to be you know, through
So
his
give me
means.
either a perception or a. What would you consider to be shady?
What was that? Perception or investigation?
Perception or survival.
Perception or survival.
You can do an investigation if you want. It makes sense.
I mean, they all add up to the same thing. Let's do survival. Hey, good call.
So checking around the crown, you eventually come across one of the heads of the city or of the area. They are going to. Let me show you the.
That's a lot of dudes.
Give them on the page so you can see. It's him and a crew of people that was surrounding him, kind of chit chatting. A bunch of dudes.
Oh my god, it's medieval Captain America.
Yeah, so he's like just kind of bullshitting with the friends while walking down the streets. You see a bunch of people like seem like civilians are nodding to him and bowing. Him like kind of grinning like really big, like he deserves it. Then going back to his friends and kind of about nonsense. Are you doing anything in particular?
Does he have anything that's like papers or book or anything like that?
Does he have any what?
Does he have like any papers or books or anything like that? Or any like
Is he
what does
carrying him?
what does he hold? What does he have on his body that I can see easily?
A bag, a sword, shield, and armor.
Anything on his like side pouches, like any
Maybe a coin purse or something like that, but nothing like interesting. Looks like a typical soldier.
Annar still going via rooftops and staying low is going to get on the roof that he is underneath, and she's going to listen in to what he's saying.
Give me a stealth check.
Good thing Annar is super stealthy when she's drunk. Told ya!
So he's mentioning things on the lines of how he's so great in the way that he handled the last fight that he dealt with. Very braggadocious. Talking to his allies about how he's going to get back at that girl that punched him in the face and ruining part of his reputation. Also talking about some very interesting things relative to Tessa. So he mentions how Tessa's been MIA for the past week. How he may eventually take her spot as one of the leads. And you hear him mentioning like Salem is planning to do something to benefit him and the
I'm going to continue tailing him until he enters the building.
It may be a while, but he kind of wanders around the city, gets into this open fountain area, and the guys that are around him disperse, and he meets up with this girl, and the girl is Jeannie, ones you got other guys may have seen. Jeannie's going to walk up to him, hug and kiss, and yeah, they kind of have a chit chat at the fountain. It's away from the building, so you need to be, I guess, down and about.
Well, at this point, it wouldn't be over listening. Like, I'm going to still stick to rooftops. If he's not near any of them, she's going to try and just get to the nearest one that's, within the vicinity to keep an eye on him.
Mm-hmm.
And still drinking from the ball to, of course, keep everything in control. She's just going to wait him out. She has all the time in the world.
So yeah, she has an actual like a picnic basket with her, and she places it at the rim or the border of the fountain, and starts unpacking some foods. And yeah, they start having a little picnic date. Seems like a typical day.
Fucking hell, everyone's on a fucking date. I feel like the gods are fucking mocking me.
Love is in the air.
Fuck love.
Genie girl's fucking everybody though.
Huh?
Genie girl's fucking everybody though.
Yeah. Mark doesn't know that though.
He's gonna have some serious peps. Alright, so if that's what they're going to be doing for the remainder of the day, Annar is going to, again, traveling by rooftops, continue her investigation of any other prominent players in the crown.
So give me the survival or perception or investigation.
Well, survival was already pretty high roll. And I don't think it's going to do it twice in a row. So let's do perception. Fucking god shit. Fuck.
Look around, don't see much but just a bunch of rabble. Maybe you're just mad that everyone else is on date and you're like fuming in there. So you kind of get distracted and don't see much else going on.
Fucking hell. She's gonna drop down from the roost and she's gonna start walking back to the jester's territory.
You know? So Spike, you said you're just gonna, do your rounds for the day.
And it's better for everybody to do today because I got stuff to do tomorrow the next day.
Is there any poisons I can get?
What?
Are there any like poison shops or like
Probably find some back in the Jester's territory.
yeah, she'll head to that after Spike does his thing. Because it's his turn.
So you walk in and purchase some poisons.
Well, I was telling Spike he can do his thing first.
Are we gonna take care of the Bryson situation? Since it's in order.
Yeah, it's fine. I think it's not till tomorrow.
Yeah. Bailey walks up with Dristal, and down in the room you guys see Yvette kind of wave you like, "Hey guys."
Hello, Vyet. I'm not really sure if you met Bailey before, but she is working closely with the jesters and making sure that my soul stays in my body.
Oh, that's great. You wouldn't want to lose that. Is this something that I should worry about too?
No, actually, she's just here so we could speak with Bryson. Is he still out back doing inventory?
He should be.
Alright.
I haven't seen him like actually out and about today.
Wait, you said he's left the shop?
No, he hasn't been out and about.
Oh,
Perhaps he's just up in the room like doing what boys do, I guess.
okay. So he's upstairs?
Yes, that's a song.
Okay. Well, thank you, Vyet. I will have a conversation with you later, but... So, just remind me if I forget. Thank you.
Okay, I will do.
Well, Bailey? Okay. Just to, go, escorts Bailey upstairs. And...
Alright, so you guys go upstairs and yeah. You see Bryson heading towards his room, coming around from like the kitchen with a plate of food that he.
Oh, Bryson, good to see you.
Oh, what's up, boss?
Well, just checking in to make sure that you are stable. You're familiar with Bailey, right? Old work associate of yours.
Yeah, seen her. Almost said something bad. Yeah, seen her around a few times. Yeah. uh, so she joining us too?
Oh, no. This is more of a wellness check. Your after your gem got separated from you, you shown signs of extreme weakness. While you seem to have regained your strength back, I'm not sure if this is just a temporary thing. And Bailey is well adept with Aeon anomalies and corrupt. So, Bailey, do you notice anything strange off of him?
I do sense a little bit of residual effect. Like, Bryson, have you ever tried to use any of the powers? Bryson shakes his head like, no. I figured it was off me, so I couldn't do anything. He's like, "Did you try for me?" And he kind of shrugs like, what should I do? Power that you had before, like, try to use it again. Kind of looks at his palm of his hand, and kind of closes his fist a bit and tries his best to focus. And you can see his hand get kind of like pale, and eventually a little bit of ice forms on it. Whoa. Whoa. How am I doing this? And Bay's gonna look at you just so like, he doesn't have a shot. He's controlling the charge power. He's freaking like, the fuck, dude? Dude, what the fuck is this?
Alright, Bryson, I heard your the gem stole that was connected to you was very kind.
Yeah, I mean, I heard a nice voice every now and then. But I'm not sure if I was able to fully communicate with anything.
Did
Is that what you're talking about?
to some reason? Did it give you a name at all?
Oh, not that I can think of. I was too busy making sure everyone else was like, doing all right. Make sure they're doing their work and shit. Yeah, I can't recall any names. Just heard a faint voice.
And it was saying nice things to you. Anything in particular you can remember? Any small details?
She just convinced me to make sure everyone's taken care of. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't care as much. But she ensured that I had the boys feeding okay and everything else. I was just in it for the money, but she mentioned something about. I remember hearing family.
Fama?
Family.
Family. Oh, okay.
Like I was responsible for this by blood. Or
Bailey, is there a way to find out whose soul was in that gym?
didn't you guys give the gem to the ants?
I don't know. I mean, Icabon was the last one to hold it. So, not sure where it went.
I believe either they still have it or give it away.
Yeah, great. And, Bryson, was your powers of corruption, I guess, the corruption that you were holding, was it trying to disintegrate you like the others?
No. I think they said I was different. I worked harder and it didn't consume me like the others had a risk of being consumed. The corruption was a different power altogether. Kind of like, shit, what was his name? The guy that they really experienced. Um, Dylan?
Derek?
Yeah, Derek, that's the one. Yeah. He was going through it pretty bad, but yeah, I mean, when they do too much, the powers get kind of unruly. Usually, I mean, it's just one element you have control over. But when you introduce corruption, it does more than just that.
So, were there any other powers besides ice that you could maintain power over?
Yeah, they gave me some. Somehow I was able to control poison or acid of some sort, but it was nasty, so I didn't do that too often. But I was able to pass down some of the energies down to the other guys. And, I pretty much gave them that.
Well, that explains the dagger I picked up. Yeah. So, Bailey, are you teaching Derek to control his powers too still?
Yeah, I was able to get him stable. Derek suffers from a lot of anxiety, and then the pressures from them enforcing things on him, it kind of pushed him to the edge. May have been why he, got the power of fire, because just the pure emotion and confusion may have just been a raging fire. Or it just could be how he manifests it. Could be something else.
So, the powers of corruption are tied to emotions.
Most of the time, yeah.
I feel like I need to be educated more on this subject, but would you think, but is the control over Aeon or sorry, corrupt powers something an Aeon could assist with? Is it more like a mental landscape?
What are you asking me again?
Like, is there a way for Bryson to potentially?
Oh, to tap into that kind of power? Ooh,
Well,
without the gem or the Aeon crystals on him, or without being corrupted, I don't see how he can manifest beyond making his hands and body cold. It's probably a residual effect from being connected with the soul, but I'm sure it's not lending him as much power as he may want to pull from. It's usually a communication between the Aeon and the soul.
well, I know that Quinya is a new Aeon, so you don't necessarily have to be born with one.
No, when you had her gem,
Wait, Quinya had her gem? I thought it was
yeah,
because of
it
her
was just
father.
it was dormant. It's often the issue. You can have a gem for all your life, and on your deathbed, it can activate. It's just a soul has to select.
Okay, so the gem is there, but the gem doesn't always have a soul when it starts.
Correct.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So even if you have good harmony with the gem you're introduced to, you'll always remain a corrupt.
Depends on how you look at it. Just because you're Aeon doesn't mean you're corrupted. But if you're corrupted, there's a potential that you can either create an Aeon, or I'm not sure if you could become one. I've never thought that deeply. I always thought it was either or.
Well, it sounds like compatibility is the only real issue between an Aeon and a corrupt.
I mean, we've been breaking. Oh, not we, but they've been breaking all the rules by forcing things like that to happen. When you expose someone to the corruption, and they're already an Aeon, that's something totally new, I guess. Because apparently, it's supposed to be the Aeons are purified, corrupted, or corrupted that have been evolved or gone through another generation. I guess knowledge and all the kind of things, but corruption is the purest power, regardless. I don't know. It's slightly confusing, but can't go far from the core of the power and then expect to get better. So aeons are limited, but corrupted, if trained, can be like the most powerful beings on the world, right?
But I understand it's probably a theory.
Mm.
Unless you're trying to put other people like Damien and Sato into that category. Are they corrupted or Aeons? I'm trying to remember that part.
They're corrupted.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if they're like Aeons controlling corrupted.
Mm.
Okay. What is most important is, well, I guess in this case, to understand how Bryson feels about this information, what he wants to do with it. You are completely stable of how you are. You have a neat party trick. Oh, decent job. And you're no longer involved with gangs. But Bryson.
Yeah. Huh? Oh, what? Yeah. You see him kind of like touching his face with the cold hand, like, dude. Oh, what's up? What's up, boss?
What are your thoughts about this? As he looks to his hand, probably sticking his tongue out to see if it sticks.
Like, I'm glad you guys brought this to my attention. I can probably work on it and let you know what's going on. But this is something new to me. I'm sorry for not giving you more information, boss.
It's perfectly fine. I did also want to ask, are there any small details about the organization that you remember?
The people
You
that
were,
gave me these powers.
yes, the cult that you were with. You were technically barely superior in terms of, I guess, in terms of how long, uh, in terms of seniority. That's what I mean.
So Bailey was supposed to do all the brain work, and I was supposed to find a bunch of people that wouldn't be missed to, be as pieces of the, let's say, had them to try to be, I guess, conduits of power. They were meant to hold some energy so that we can use that to tear open the portals. Bailey tried to find a way to do it so no one else was hurt, but it was inefficient. She ran off. Yeah. I don't have as kind of a heart as she does. I needed the money, so it's whatever.
I see. And Bryson, were there any figures you could remember that were higher up in the chain, or any special processes during the transformation to corrupt?
There was this guy with that dressed in a lot of white, always smiling. He he kind of just took a part of himself and I guess inserted it into people. I'm not sure exactly how he did it, but it seemed weird. He obviously wasn't human, but yeah, he was probably the list to make everyone change. Promised it wouldn't hurt and all these other things. Once he left and kind of made us, I guess, fend for ourselves, things slowly started to deteriorate.
So he was also a corrupt, giving you some power, but over time that ran out. Were there any physical features that were distinct on him?
Said he wore a lot of white hair.
Wait here.
Or I think, yeah, from what I remember, his eyes were black. Like not like the pupil part of the white
You're
part.
talking about the Scalera?
Yeah, if that's the proper dumb. But yeah, this is from what I remember, yeah, I just remember him smiling all
Hmm. What about height and build? Was he?
tall and
What would you
slim.
say that was around?
Tall and slim.
Tall and slim, like me tall,
No,
or
nowhere.
okay. So what around 6'2"?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. Hair, tall, slim build, roughly 6 feet. Skull raw, black. Did he ever say where he was going?
No, it didn't give us many details.
Was there a study or a place where he did his work in the city?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there was.
Right.
It was just outside of Conover, near the not the Justice, the Indy Viper.
Near the Vipers. And where did you say it was? Sorry.
Outside the carnival.
Outside the carnival near the Vipers. Uh, would you say it's close to the water?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. It might give us more information. Wow. Also, did you remember to log your uh, lunchtime break? I know I'm technically taking your time, so it won't count against it, but you need to make sure you punch your card in and out appropriately.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. Remember, you all have a context on, so don't be afraid to let me know. Oh, and I'm thinking about for tomorrow with your parents going out to a Mongolian style buff, uh, buffet restaurant. Uh,
Mhm.
does around what midday work for you?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Right. Uh, Eustace and Muriel, your parents were very pleasant to talk to.
Thanks.
A bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Upfront, boisterous. That's the word I like to use.
Yeah, that's my people.
Yes. And do they expect you to dress nicer than you are?
Nah, they don't have much expectation of me. Growing most of my life, just just enough to not make them give up on me, I guess.
All right. Then I guess we can go a bit earlier. I guess we can invite Yvette if she wants to go shopping as well. I feel bad.
I think I may have weirded her out a bit. Tried hitting on her a couple of times. She was like not having it.
Well, yes, that's workplace harassment. I told you to not
I'm
indulge in
sorry,
that.
boss, but she's so damn fine. It's just, have you seen her butt? Oh my god, it's amazing. It's like she
He's my
walks for a living.
employee.
Thank you.
Like it's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Regardless, you need to learn to control your urges and what comes out of your mouth. That's part of being an adult. And I can trust you can do it, Bryson.
I'll try to behave.
Oh, right. Also, if you are not really inclined for your power, I guess for ice powers, and would rely more on your own strength as a means of defending yourself, I could teach you a bit of self-defense training. Though we will spend a bit longer at the gym. What are your thoughts on that?
That's fine. I'm down for whatever.
Okay. I understand I'm throwing a lot at you, so I want any transparency if you feel uncomfortable with any of this, because I'm here to listen.
I'll try to make sure I can.
Alright. Well, I won't interrupt your lunch, of course. You are getting extended time. And, really, I'm not really sure if I have much in this fridge. Oh, I have juice. I can pour you some grape juice for your troubles.
I'm fine. I'm gonna head on back.
Alright.
I appreciate it.
Alright. Thank you for your insight. And of course, report any information to Ezekiel if you like.
Will do. She kind of skips off.
Right. Dristal will spend the rest of the day working at the forge, and I guess towards the end of it, talking to Yvette. But I feel like I've been taking up a lot of time. So, someone like Annar or Vi can have their time for now.
We'll skip to the next thing and go with Vi's date. So you're doing it like a midday date, or it doesn't matter?
I guess it has to be midday if you want to do mine next, because mine will be at night, and then Dristal's to be doing the day.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter, does it? It can be. I guess time skips back and forth because.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you wanted to be at the same time, yeah.
I guess it can be at night since that is more appropriate, since it'll be like after work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're going out with Hush. Your earring, Sire. Earring.
What?
No, it was me talking to my cousin. Sorry, but yeah. So Hush meets you at whatever you tell her to meet. What'd you tell her?
I told her to meet at, I think, my house. Yeah.
Okay.
Give her my card.
So she'll pop up. Look around in the house. Like, this is pretty dope. She knocks at the door.
I guess someone answers it, Greta or something like that.
Hey, I'm here for Vi, I believe.
Vi like kind of makes her wait a little while while she gets ready,
Mm-hmm.
but like she makes sure Greta like shows her the house or brings her somewhere nice so she can show off for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That happens for a while, and then yeah, Vi eventually downstairs dressed really nice.
Oh, look at you.
That's up.
Hey. Fine. I didn't know I need to be that dressed.
It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Going to a little restaurant. This is not that big of a deal.
You're making it seem like this.
Why's that?
I mean, you're looking all spruced up.
I always look good. It's fine.
Well, cool. So what are we eating?
What did Dristal want to eat?
Hmm?
The restaurant Dristal was talking about? Did he have a name for it?
Oh, the Mongolian place.
It's called Poussey.
No.
The Mongolian place.
Yeah.
No,
That
no.
Mongolian. It's called that Mongolian place.
It's spelled Poosay.
No.
But
Why would be like a French name for starters if it's supposed to be Mongolian themed?
little Genghis.
Lil Genghis. Okay.
Is it
Lil Genghis.
new? Is it old?
Hmm?
Is it new? It's probably a new restaurant then, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So it was like, so I guess I was like, yeah, there's a new restaurant called Little Genghis.
Little Genghis.
I guess we can go check that out.
Okay, I think I heard about that. That's the one that's yeah, just came out like what, last week?
Something like that. I had time
Cool.
to go and do it, being so busy at work and stuff.
Lead the way. It's just gonna be fun.
So if Vi's like picking up on something weird, like if she's just acting weird,
Mm-hmm. She seems to be fun. She's like very like I guess awestruck by the house and stuff.
she seems confused, like what's going on.
She's fine.
She's like another version, doesn't know how to date or something. So she leads the way. So I was like, what about you? You like not from town, I assume, right?
What was that?
So you're not from the town, I assume?
Yeah, I'm from here. I just I don't have a home per se. I've lived in apartments and hotels.
Gotcha. Yeah, because you probably knew who I was and stuff like that.
Oh, sorry, I don't pay much attention to you, human folk.
What do you do?
Help the road with the other kids. I babysit.
My babysitter. How old are you?
22.
Okay. I guess that's good. If you ever want to join the Jesters, let me know.
Cool. I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah. We don't discriminate against anyone or anything like that.
What?
As long as you pull your weight, you get fair wages.
Good. Good to know.
Yeah, like Ox is joining.
Oh. So, will you have access to the training ground?
Ox's training ground?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't.
Okay, good. Good.
Technically,
Wouldn't want to give it practice.
That-
My home is near there. My current home is near there. I wouldn't want to have to travel too far.
Yeah. Well, if you notice, I have a gym in my place if you ever want to use it for some reason.
So, it's very good.
What do you plan on doing? Just being a babysitter forever, or do you have anything else planned?
I'm training to join the army, but I'm not sure which army I should join. It's a war for you humans that just doesn't make sense to me, but it is good money, I've heard.
Oh, you should join the Jesters. They will pay you a lot more than a war would, or some army would. Especially if you're good. I was watching you. You're pretty good throwing those knives.
I've been practicing. I promise I haven't hit a kid with the knives.
Okay. That's a weird thing to say.
People make assumptions. I am not a brute. Just an.
It's cool. So yeah, I guess we eventually get to the restaurant.
The building is I would have expected a larger crowd by now.
I don't know. We get there and like, is it oddly small crowd?
No. She's figuring that the grand openings last a lot longer.
Oh, okay. Nah, things come and go in this town, so I mean, I guess we might be a little late to the crowds, but I guess that's good. We won't have to wait long, but we shouldn't have to wait long.
Cool. That's cool. But we have. What options do we have to eat? Are there good meats?
Yeah, it should be.
So you guys get pulled in and seated. Very nice and comfy seat with candles and things because you probably had that all set up beforehand. Call it ahead.
Yeah.
Or what?
No. I think
Or you
if I would
step
just
closer
walk
against
in
the
and
wall.
be like, "You know who I am. Let me in."
Gotcha. All right, so there are no candles if there aren't. You could probably ask for them, but yeah. So
Yeah. She probably walks in and is like, "Yeah. Hey, I need two. I'm on a date. Make it nice."
guy kind of just nodded
And
at
she
you.
just and she just hands him like a platinum piece or something.
He's like, okay. Do you want to rent out the entire place or no?
This is a little quiet area. It's fine.
Deal. So he kind of takes some people, grabs their plate, and moves them to a different table. It's like, you're sitting over here now. I'm sorry. People just looking at him shocked, like, let's go, move. And just kind of like shrug and frown, like, I don't know what's going on, but they comply.
Was it
they clean up
Dristal?
the area. Huh?
Was it Dristal?
No, not just those people. But you probably see them. You may have seen them like walking in. Just so you'll see Vi and her date kind of taking place, walking in to get their spot. But you see them like shuffling people out of the area to give them at least like 2 table space between them and the rest of the crowd. So she's sitting like, "Oh, you must have special treatment.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal.
Deal is understood."
It's fine. You'll know us eventually.
Cool. I could get used to be treated well. I've struggled most of my life, so this will be a good change.
Yeah, I'm find myself attracted to people that have had it rough through their life. It seems like. I think because I was the same when I was younger. I was an orphan and lived on the streets. Helped with the gang, and we made it what it is now. Guess I earned my place to be treated this way.
You are a leader. Impressive.
I'm one of the leaders in the gang.
Oh, I see now.
That's why I had to go deal with Ox. He had territory we wanted.
Okay, I understand more and more. This is a lot bigger than I.
Yeah, we could.
Why are
this...
you wasting your time with a small fry like me?
Well, you're pretty hot to begin with, so that's first thing. And I figure that's check one box, and then we have to go on a date so I can get to know you better to see if it's actually worth my time with you, but seem pretty decent so far.
Oh, Rose mentioned thing about you humans liking multiple partners. Is a deal for me? Am I supposed to be a partner in a list of others?
Up to you if you want to be that or not. I'm willing to offer that, but I don't usually tie myself down to a single person. Can't really it's not fair to everyone else, I guess you would say, for someone to hog me all to themselves.
Is usually our method. We don't share often. But Rose shrugged and said, "Go for it, girl."
Yeah, it's up to you if that's what you want to have, like get married, normal relationship with a guy, have some kids.
No. I take care of kids. Me no stuff. Not like kids at all. At all.
I'm more of just for the fun, right? Like we're kind of like friends with benefits, I guess you would say.
Benefits. I think I catch your drift, as you said. What play do you have? Do you do what orc boys do?
Play do I have?
Yes, your toy.
Do I have a penis or vagina?
Not specifically, but what do you do? Like, are you good at the sex and the other things that come with?
Yeah, I don't have a penis, but I mean, yeah, I like guys and girls.
Exactly. Okay. I never do this before. Me new.
That's fine. I'll teach you. To say I know how to please women pretty well because I know what it takes to please me.
I'm willing.
What?
I'm willing to try.
Not a virgin or anything, are you?
With women, yes.
Okay. We'll have some fun. Maybe even tonight if things work out.
Ooh, you forward. Interesting. So, should I invite more friends to be part of this?
Maybe not the first time.
This is very interesting.
Yeah, we'll take it slow. This one-on-one tonight.
Okay.
So Vi lets her orders like Vi's like just order whatever you want. But I'm gonna sit here and talk to you.
You have friends from visit, right? They talk a lot.
So
Got asked to Giggly.
Oh yeah, from another part of the land. Yeah, from Exodus. Yeah, they came. They're left though.
What business? Exodus have in Hennessy.
Oh, some people from their group are kind of betraying them, and they're dealing with something in town, and they've been digging under the city for some stuff. But yeah, they've been getting help with the crown. So we want to get rid of the crown and get rid of them. We figured we'll work together.
Perhaps we have solution here.
Solution?
Do we have solution here? What they looking for?
I don't know. Something on the ground. Maybe treasure or something. Vi doesn't want to tell her everything, so she's kind of like just treasure or something. Yeah.
Shouldn't you be working instead of dating?
Oh, we're having some people work on some stuff before we can move forward. So we have a few days break. We need to collect evidence.
Big brain.
Yeah. Doing big brain stuff.
I'll leave that.
Yeah. Just get whatever you want. But yeah, I don't eat as much as everyone else. So some kind of condition that I have.
Then why bring 2 buffet?
You can eat.
Fine with me.
Cool.
Just gonna order a decent amount and start chopping down without restraint. Cool. Across the room.
I like how originally you started her with like a normal person, but now she's like an orc voice. The whole
Yeah, I was like, she sounds too much like everyone else I've been doing, so I'm gonna just give her a simple voice. So I'm like biting my tongue.
slowly devolved.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So across the room, you see Dristal and the others kind of, having their own nibbles. Do you interact with them in any kind of way, or no?
First off, how attractive is she again? Because I gotta like rate her attractiveness versus her personality and stuff like that. So I can see.
For an orc, it's kind of awkward to say, but yeah, she's let's say.
Her token? You can show me the token. I mean, we can just judge by the token.
Give me a second. Let me pull it up. Copy. Do I have that actual picture? I may have the actual picture, but boop. We're here. Paste it. And it's shift click. Click. Alt Z. Alt Z. Shift C.
Control Z. Yeah. It's all right.
Jesus.
You can fight Annar for my affection. It's fine. No. When Dristal's here, Vi pretends not to know him at all.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Mm-hmm.
But if she does, when she did see him, she's like, why?
Right. So yeah, she just kind of eats and asks simple questions, trying to get to know you better. And then yeah, she mentions how there's been a bunch of people like digging around cemeteries and trying to like talk to other orcs and see if they've been fighting or trying to get them to infight.
She explains why they've been digging like through the cemeteries and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So see, it's weird because Vi is like the whole pride thing. She doesn't just talk about herself the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
She actually wants to know more and more about her because Vi wants to feel better about herself potentially. So it's like, she's like, oh yeah, I live in a nice, thinking in her head like, I live in a nice house. I'm awesome, right? So she's like self-prideful in her, it's like making herself feel better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Vi also does honestly like to help out people that are kind of had rough times, because I mean like she knows where she was younger, and like just something as like simple as like again a platinum piece to them would be like a lot of money. Yeah, she has so much money. It's like being like, I don't know, like Bill Gates or something. Like just give money to the homeless people. Like it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She sees someone that's actually a decent person. She definitely wants to help them out.
Okay. Yeah. So she just starts to spill the beans about her past stuff. Like she said, she's just kind of in and out of homes, trying to make some money here and there. Dealing with Rose and the others. They've taken liking to her and taken care of her for a good bit, so she's kind of falling into their group. So they're pretty much just not really adopting her, but they're just taking her.
Yeah, she would ask like, so do they have like a nice place to live or a decent place to live, or?
Oh yes, they live very well. They have big home.
Because I was gonna say, if we can get them and the jesters too, I can work on trying to get you guys a place to live, pretty much.
Right. They may be. Rose no do this. Rose very.
Yeah. I mean, but her husband and stuff. We have like barracks and places for the lower ranks to like house, like communal housing, I guess. And if you're able to work your way up, you can eventually live in nicer places, even somewhat similar to what I live.
I am looking forward to it.
Yeah, I don't currently have a what is Icky? Damn, hold. Remember the ranks.
Icky's 27.
What? No, I said ranks. Oh, assassin. This is call him assassin. Yeah. I was like, I currently don't have an assassin working under me, so I mean, if you're as good with that blade as you are, like stabbing people and assassinating people with it, then you gotta work something out.
I can train for it. This is easy.
He's my trickster, so
Can do jobs. Feel confident.
yeah, she nods. Like, that's good. We'll talk about business, I guess, work later. I do enough of that at work, I guess. If you want to come by tomorrow, we can set you up.
She's nods while stuffing her face some more.
Yeah, I guess it's good enough. Like, Vi just get to know her. Like, person-wise, she's a decent person, though, right? It's okay. She's like a nice person.
So over the time there, she will say, "To be honest, I intended to just take the meal, but you are not as bad as expected."
Yeah, I was like, I felt something was weird. I get it.
I apologize, but I need to.
It's fine. It's just, get to know each other. That's the whole point of this. That worst comes to worst is all I do is help someone eat for the night. That's fine with me.
This is pleasant. Good condition.
So like towards the end of the night, Vi starts flirting with her like more heavily to get her like into the mood, kind of. Yeah, you can go to Dristal now. See the Houston and Muriel scenes.
Goodness. So we're not going to roleplay the part prior, but Dristal invited
The sex.
no.
Mine later. don't worry
Invite
about that.
Bryson to like go and just grab some like like nice casual clothing, just like a dress shirt, some slacks, maybe with like a simple pattern. So nothing like Benjamin levels, but still nice to show the parents. And were they coming over to Dristal's shop, or are we going to go to their house first?
Repeat that last part.
Are we meeting the parents at their house, or are they coming to the shop that Dristal left the business card for?
Yeah, they'll probably meet you at the.
All right. Dristal opens the door, like, "Oh, wonderful, you're here."
Yeah, well, this place is very nice, and I see my boy has a bright future ahead of him, right?
Well, we're hoping. He's been putting a decent amount of work and he's been very receptive to feedback. Oh, I should probably let Bryson know you're here. Bryson, come downstairs.
All right, boss, I'm on the way. Boy, always moving slow.
Well, good things take time. Okay.
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh. So, I guess as Bryson's walking downstairs, he has. I guess, what does he usually wear? Comparison to, I guess, like casual dress wear. I guess.
You've only seen him wearing what he was captured in. So, he only has like a tee and some jeans. I should give him some things to wear for like uniform.
Oh yeah, he would have given him his own smock just to make sure if he ever needs to enter the forge. Some long pants, a long shirt, pair of gloves. So basically, a normal blacksmithing attire. But like Dristal offered to take Bryson out. He would have enough money since he's been working about a week or so and got his first paycheck, enough to buy some decent clothing. Since like board and food is already paid for him, he doesn't have to worry about things like rent. So he has some nice shoes, some slacks, a belt that matches the shoes, but none of it's from Benjamin's shop because that takes too long. Right. So, are we ready to go?
Well, I'm ready. I don't know about the rest of these people. Stop playing. Yeah, we ready to go. They're like, spit spatting across each other. But yeah, they're ready. And knot it up. Bryson runs down, comfortably dressed.
Fits you perfectly. I guess, what does he do when he first sees his parents?
Greets him with a hug and kiss.
Oh. Alright. Dristal is going to lock up the shop and head out with the folks to go to Little Genghis. What are they talking about on the way?
Just trying to see what plans Bryson has. If he's going to stick with this or if he's going to like go back to the streets. Trying to make sure that he's like making the right choice.
Alright, that's good. Okay. So as we enter the restaurant, Dristal sees Vice like, nope. Oh, come on. He just ignores her and finds a table to sit. Alright. Are you familiar with a Mongolian buffet?
I've never heard of Mongol anything really.
So it's pretty much a standard buffet, except you pick out the raw ingredients you want, and then you sit down at a table with this huge stovetop. The chef.
Wait,
Go ahead.
does that mean that Attila Hun's real in this world?
I just couldn't find an equivalent. So, do you want me to say Trevelyan barbecue? Because a Mongolian barbecue is a certain style of a restaurant.
I mean, was Attila Hun like a half ogre, orc?
Actually, a gnome. I mean,
Beware, Attila the Hun! Hey, come over here! I'm gonna kick your ass.
Yes, he's from Brooklyn.
Big Jim. So it sounds like Big Jim so far.
Hun is clearly a last name from Brooklyn.
Exactly.
Hey, he's my cousin, Tony Hahn.
You're breaking your mama's heart, Genghis.
You're breaking your mama's heart.
Goodness. Alright.
We good?
Yeah, we're good.
I'm walking here. I'm pillaging here.
When the kids finally come after all of the these are your brothers. Shifty, crazy,
Here's a summary for
Lauren,
transparency. Tainted oil can be
Lauren
combined with
Jr. I kind of ran out of names.
And then that
Yeah,
one's
you're-
just,
who's that one? That's
Good,
Jim.
that's
That's Jim. Don't get too close. Your face might get eaten. Takes a lot after his father. Yeah. Anyways. Oh goodness. So, yeah. All right. Oh, I will just gotta get the laughs out. All right. So, a Mongolian barbecue is simply, you go around and you have raw ingredients. You put them on a plate, and you can stack it generally as high as you want, or you can get a few. And you put the ingredients on the table for the chef to decide, and then the chef cooks them fresh in front of you, making sure that, and well, you can go back, get another plate, go back and forth, like a normal buffet.
So you telling me this guy's gonna make all this food in front of me? And just like,
Well, yes, you just choose the ingredient. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to speak to respond. Please continue. I use this.
I'm just sure that he don't like weird.
Don't worry, this place is very reputable, since it only has been open for about 4 weeks.
So, do you come here often?
A bit more than I'd like. I'm not really that skilled of a cook. Make a good omelet though. Nothing else.
So, if I don't like the food, is it okay if I spit it out?
I mean, of course, but you pretty much get to choose what you want on your plate. So,
What's all that green shit?
diarrhea.
like, I can just imagine Annar's face being pushed up to the glass. Why is everyone here?
Did Annar follow Vi on her date?
No.
She's not jealous.
Annar just crawls onto the roof.
Roof of Vi's house or roof of the restaurant?
Roof of the restaurant.
Huh, Vi's got a stalker. Good. But right. Those are vegetables. Very healthy for you.
I know what a vegetable is, but I've never seen it cut like that. It looks like it's. I can't tell what that is. Muriel, what is that? It looks like some string onion. Onions? Ugh, they sell. Ugh. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like all this. You like that? I serve it to you daily. Get over it. Starts complaining like. So you guys, they just select their options, and it's mostly meat. Every now here and there you see some green, but yeah. Chef cooks it and has you guys sit down.
Vi does tell whenever we decide to leave, I got something to say. I guess we start leaving.
Okay. As we are getting up to like put the foods on our plates for what the chef is going to cook. How does Bryson look?
He's enjoying himself. Kind of quiet, but yeah, just kind of smiling to be, happy to be around his parents again. I'm glad that they're enjoying their time, just being, I guess, exposed to new things. I see him laugh every now and then, but it's pretty quiet for the most part.
So this is basically the part where it looks like where it resembles a hibachi grill. If you guys are familiar with that much, are you guys familiar with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like to throw an egg at people's face and stuff.
Throw an egg at people's face? I mean, I know they can twirl around the spatula and crack it in
twirl around a
half.
spatula, but one of them they like scoop up an egg and they tell you to open your mouth and they try to like throw it into your mouth.
Oh, that's interesting. The one that's near me, they grab a water gun and try to shoot sake into your mouth.
Yeah, they try to do tricks and throw stuff at you and stuff like that. But I think the one I seen, the girl like moved her face and like egg right in her face.
Well, if that ever happens, I know where Dristal's going to use his powers for. But, yeah. I assume the cooking goes well, and...
You seem kind of like awestruck, like, oh my god, this is happening. His face is like you just mentioned yours would be. It's on the glass, like he watches the chef go at it, like. And the mom's like, stop touching the glass. Well, it shouldn't be so freaking amazing. Look at him go. Chopping so fast. Okay, look at it.
Wait until you see the onion volcano.
See the volcano, what?
Yeah, so basically you grab an onion, cut it in half, rings, and you pour some oil into it, and then like a jet of fire erupts.
His mouth drops like, oh. That's goddamn. I've never seen anything like it. It's a goddamn show. I expected it just to eat, not a full like entertainment meal. Boy, do you see all this? You want to be a chef too? You want to learn how to cook? The person just shakes his head like, no. Never had interest in cooking. Well, you should have. That man's awesome.
This is nice. Oh. So the food is served for eating, and I guess I will ask a bit of questions about to the parents. So, I guess what have you guys? What are you do? What do you do for work? Eustace.
Oh, I collect coins.
Like a toll booth?
Like who?
Like a toll booth? Sorry. Accent can get a bit
Or
thick
a
sometimes.
toll. Nah,
Toll.
I've heard my fair share of issues with accents. Trust me, I get it all the time. Toll booth? Nah, I don't work at toll booth. I collect coins and I trade them.
Well, what kind of coins do you trade?
Oh, I get some from out of the state, out of the country, and it's just like the good fancy shit. Like you ever saw a Naiman coin?
Yes, actually, quite a bit. They have the. I like that they have holes in them to. I guess making it. So there used to be a string that they would just like put their coins into in the olden days before they had bills. But they still keep that tradition around. I find it very fascinating.
Yeah, so he snaps his fingers and like, yep, you got it. Pull out an actual one that's on his not a keychain, but like something attached to his wallet or something like that.
So, you've been to any of these places?
I've traveled a few times. Let's see, I've been to. He starts listing off the places, like 20 different places, out of country, different continents. Just haven't really seen Exodus and Genesis. Been everywhere else at least once.
Goodness. So, where was your favorite place to visit out of the lot?
Think I gotta say Khaldun was real hot, but woman there. Mm-mm. And Mira's gonna like, yeah, you ruined the number of the percentage you got there. Lowered their values. I mean, I settled for you though. It's all good. Those, mm. Boy, you know you was almost half Khaldun. Boy, do you know that? Tell you, like, Dad, come on, Mom's here. Stop.
Yeah. Actually, how did you two meet?
Oh,
As he looks to Muriel and Eustace.
well, when I met her, she was like standing near this fountain, right? She had her hands cupped together and she was thinking hard. Then I saw her pull her hand back. There was this little glimmer in her. I was like, wait, you dumb bitch, that's worth a lot of money. And I ran up to her and I yanked it from her hand. And she was like, hey, give me my coin back. Look, crazy lady, this is going to get you rich. It was a coin from way back. Dated like before they even started doing dates. Very old. It's in the house. We still got it.
Symbols on it.
Very fancy. So kind of use that to get my values up. Get myself some attention. Help me get my trading up. So he helped me a lot with my business by just wanting to wishing a well. I'm still sorry for insulting you that day, baby, but I just had to catch your attention. It's all right.
Dristal, even though he doesn't move his mouth much, does give a small smile, just seeing like a happy family.
Yeah.
A mural. Well, do you do anything for a living, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, I just cook for this dummy. He wouldn't survive without me, that's for sure. But birthing children and taking care of this food. Love him to death. He could be a little bit on the dumb side. So I take care of most of the housekeeping, bill paying. He collects his little coins. I tend to cook and bake for some of the neighbors. Help us out with some of the bills as well. Sometimes the coin business doesn't get too good for a long time, but don't tell him. Sometimes we gotta put together some coins to actually pay. The collection could sometimes dwindle a bit. We're making it.
Oh, well. So you're so you have a strong sense of community, and very altruistic of you to help out your neighbors.
What do we think about neighbor?
No, it was very altruistic to help your neighbors. Very kind.
Yeah,
I'm very sorry. Look.
I
I've been
understand
learning
you're a
common,
smart fella,
but
but them
I
big words are blowing my mind right now.
I learned that I had to use the larger words when in my line of business. I kind of default to them. My apologies. I did not know my place.
Just try
I
not to give you to know those,
You are
ultimatums.
quite alright. Well, you are quite kind to help your neighbors.
Well, yeah, that's how we were raised. Just being kind.
Eh. So, is there any questions you need to know about Bryce and his work environment?
As long as he's making money and being productive, I don't mind what he's doing.
Hold on, I'll be right back. grabs a shotgun and visits Annar on the roof.
No, when you look outside, you just see Annar just mooning the glass and just rubbing her butt on it.
We're gonna have a Homer Simpson moment. Well, you little.
Annar just starts running away. And Dristal starts chasing.
You can. You can run, but you will die.
That's why I won't stop running.
I'm going to dig the holes with your entrails.
Take that in your wholesome family moment.
God.
I'm running here.
Oh, right. That's what I was gonna ask. Um, you meant Muriel. You mentioned children. He has siblings, Bryson.
Yeah, they're out and about in the city. Bryson was the runt, so he stuck behind for a little bit longer. Rest. Come on, mom.
So, are any of them following in their father's footsteps? Coin collecting, trading?
Oh, not at all. They think he's stupid for that. Bryson was the one that said that he's gonna keep us up afloat, find a job, and kind of take care of it. But the others they figured that we'll be all right regardless if what's going on their own business.
Hmm. So, do they ever visit you?
Mm, we get a visit from Paul every now and then, but not much from anybody else.
Paul.
The other boys are just kind of my age.
Hmm. So, how many kids do you have?
How many what?
Kids.
Oh, we got 6 of them.
Oh, okay. So, Paul's the oldest?
The oldest, 42.
A big age difference from Bryson, 18.
Yeah, we started a little early.
Hmm. So wait, you said you traveled the world a lot. Did your kids, at least the older ones, travel with you?
Some of them did, but not much. Not much of the others. They had to stay home with the lady.
Okay. Uh, Did you ever bring souvenirs back?
Other than my coins?
Well, other than your coin.
To be honest, I've only brought home a couple of like mugs and chains and jewelry. But no, not really. I'm not one for buying much things when you don't have them, you know? I'm spending most of the funds on just getting around.
Well, you are very. Well, I have to make sure it's simple enough. You are very mindful of how you spend your money. Wise.
Right.
Well, again, let me know how you think about the food, and if you like, you can, I guess, try some of my dish as well. See if any new ones appease you.
Well, I think I'll try a little bit more. I'm gonna go get some other things and experiment a little bit. The boy seems similar too, but I'm gonna tell this one to pull back a little bit. All right, hun, you're getting a little chubby on that end, but she slaps him, and like, all right, eat what you want, It's okay, go ahead. Yeah. I think I'm gonna pull back because I don't want to break your pocket.
I can guarantee you eat as much as you like. Money is not an issue for me.
Dad, there's a buffet. Go get food. Is that what buffet does? Just pick it up and eat it?
Yeah, pick it up, get it weighed, eat it, and then when the bill comes, I pay for everything.
Quick question. No, what was that squeaking noise off?
Well, hold on for a moment. Let me check. Dristal kind of looks around. Perception's not his greatest skill, so how about 14?
Do you like to roll it?
Are you trying to hide it?
No.
Dristal just sees a bare butt on the restaurant. Oh, excuse me for a moment.
Make a stealth check for Annar, because I want to see if when she's ever stalking me, does Vi notice? Play it up more. Okay, so yeah, whenever it was, Vi would notice that you were following at some point. All she does is just get closer to the orc, like just to like, yeah, be a little bit more handsy and stuff, just to make you more jealous.
He just walks out and then just puts a cloak over Anar. What are you doing?
And I pulled her pants. Isn't it obvious?
Okay, why are you doing it?
Did it ruin the date yet?
What by those I do not care about. But please, I'm trying to have a professional dinner with Bryson and his parents.
Alright, but look, when you have a chance, I have some ideas I wanted to bring up to you. Also, I did some around. So I kind of found out one of the guys that's in control of the crown area, and he's dating a certain someone now.
Cool.
What's your name again?
Genie.
Little genie.
You know that tracks. Yeah, she was pleasant enough to talk to.
I mean, still, that's at least some information that we can get from there.
Right. I'm not sure how closely related, but Bryson was able to inform me that the carnival, wait, you actually weren't there for the carnival, but near the border of the Vipers, close to the docks, could be some information regarding an old leader of Bryson, Bryson's, their study or something.
Blonde armor, kind of full himself, a bit of a prick.
No,
Yeah,
he was all white hair, about 6'2".
Yeah, I think that was the guy that was following.
What?
I think that was the guy I was following.
That was the guy that was what? Sorry.
I think that was the guy I was following.
What guy that was following?
I was
He's-
following some guy that was pretty, full of himself, kind of in charge of the crown area. And, got that information. You're welcome.
Oh, much appreciated. I think we can talk more when we meet. What, tomorrow or the day after? I guess whenever the grants or the research team has pulled anything together for us to use.
Alright, I guess it also depends on when I get my my order, I guess.
Your order.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to get some things.
Please elaborate.
A couple knickknacks here, a couple poisons there. Maybe a little pet pig.
Poison. For you?
Well, no. I think the more thing to be important about is the pet pig.
Why is the pet pig important?
So we can help him and raise him and have a little pet.
Okay, but why are poisons involved?
Someone tries to make him into bacon?
Dristal. Okay, are you letting Dristal insight you?
I will allow this.
Okay. $29.
Yeah. Annar's lying.
So you want the pet pig to raise and feed it poison. Got it.
I mean, that's kind of fucked up if you think about it.
I mean, that's what you're doing, isn't it?
No, I'm saying I'll be using the poison to keep people away from the pig.
Mm-hmm. Well, good luck with that, Annar.
Alright, good luck with the day.
Just walks in. Sits back down the table. Sorry about that. Belligerent sort. Right. So Dristal is going to continue eating dinner. Is there anything else that is going to be said?
I'm still waiting on my result for poisons.
So you're asking for some very intense poisons, like probably I'm not sure how rare, but like pretty rare level magic item. So you can't. It's not just a simple ask.
I think they're in the book, like how much they cost.
So
Her doesn't have any money, does she?
5 poison vials of something that could take down an owlbear.
Take down an owlbear?
Yeah.
So
How much HP does an
probably a
owlbear
If you
bottle,
consider it to
bottle with
health
ether.
as in damage, if you consider it, I guess comparatively to a health potion, which only does like what D4 plus 4.
Let's see what an owlbear does. An owlbear.
Well, depending on the kind of poison, like if you fail a con save, you're just knocked out.
A
So
purple
if-
worm poison or wyvern poison. Owlbear has 59 HP, so that does 60 damage. Let's see, poisons. I think I condensed them down to something better. Let me check to see if I have them on my sheet. I know they exist in D&D.
So like drow poison, if you fail a con save of 13
Oh,
or
okay.
5 or more, you're knocked out. If you had a bottle of ether and inhaled that, failed the con save even by 1, you are knocked out for 8 hours. Unless you're like take damage or getting awake, but that's like if you're not trying to kill somebody. If you are, I would probably go for something more like Assassin's Blood, but you'd need a few vials of that, and that needs to be ingested.
Okay.
Purple Worm is definitely the most deadliest, but of course the most expensive, and you need to cut someone to like introduce it to the bloodstream directly for it to work. So I guess an injection could also fall into that category.
So Essence of Ether, I have 500. Midnight, blah blah blah.
Wyvern poison. Wyvern poison.
Or I guess spider poison, like giant spider poison might also...
Of the old poisons. Oh, okay, here it is. So 3d6 I have for 500 gold. 6d6 I have for 1,000 gold. 9d6 I have for 1,500 gold. And 12d6 I have for 2,000 gold. And the DC is 14, 16, 18, 20. I just changed poisons to make it easier. Let's call them all Assassin's Blood. Just removed like Wyvern and Purple, just changed them to make it easier to get different levels of it. The poison must have a DC, whatever, constitutes saving throw or taking a bunch of damage, poison damage. On a failed save, and is poisoned for 24 hours or half as much damage on a successful one. I think Purple Worm is Purple Worm 12d6? And Wyvern 9d6?
Yes. Purple Worm is 12d6, Wyvern is 76.
7d6, okay, so I just scaled them up. This one 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, yeah, so I just changed poisons in my game to make it easier.
Okay, so Annar's looking to kill something outright with the poison, but Dristal doesn't know that. All he knows is that Annar's lying.
I mean, the strongest poison is Purple Worm poison. It can only do like 42 damage on average. Not even enough to kill an owlbear. Like 2,000 gold. 2,000 gold to do like 42 damage is, you know, one time is... Yeah.
Well, it's not just killing poison they want. I mean, geez. Nar's not just a complete sociopath.
Yeah, the best poisons are the ones that knock you out, because you can knock them out, tie them up, and then kill them later.
Yeah.
Well, I never even like price these things, because I just have the Truth Serum, the Midnight Tears, and the Essence of Ether. Essence of Ether is like the best poison, I think. It's like 500 gold and just knocks them out for 8 hours.
Yeah, with a DC of... what was it? A DC of 15, I think. So it's a decent... like, it's decent for its scale, and to take out an owlbear, it won't be that hard. And again, like drow poison, like some ammunition, if they fail but not by enough, they are still, I guess, fairly easy to take down because of the poison condition. But if they fail by enough, they're just knocked out for cheaper poison.
Yeah, I simplified poisons a lot for my list. I have 4 different poisons. Essence of Ether for 500 gold. It's DC 18 con save. If you fail, you're unconscious for 8 hours. I have Midnight Tears, which is DC 16 con save for 500 gold. If you fail, you're blinded for 1 hour. Truth Serum, which is 500 gold. 16 DC. If you fail, you're under the effects of Zone of Truth for an hour. Then the Assassin's Blood, which is 500, 1,000, 1,500, and 2,000, and it's just if you are affected by the poison in any kind of way, stab, drinking, inhaling, blah blah blah, take a DC 16 or 14, 16, 18, 20, or you take 3d6, 66, 96, or 12d6, depending on which one you buy. But either way, Annar doesn't have any gold, does she? So.
Are you is Vi like paying her as part of employment?
No, I'm just pretending. I'm just doing like a sugar mama thing. I just buy her things when she needs it.
Hey, sugar mama, can I have a rocket launcher?
Yeah, something like that.
Awesome.
Like I need poison. Vibe, like why? I need to go poison a pig. She's like, okay, have fun
I'm going by the
poisoning your
logic
pig.
that you have presented. The fact that since we are the Jokers and that we are basically, don't worry about it.
Masters.
Annar just needs it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you find Vi, did you ask Vi this like earlier in the day? Because I would have been around earlier in the day.
She did not.
Okay, never mind then.
Because after hearing about your date, she was all grumpy and upset and not jealous.
Okay.
Clearly not jealous.
We doing anything more at the dates, or we moving on?
I don't know. I think Josh is dead.
Oh, he's dead? Well,
Yeah.
time to bury God.
Oh crap, he alive.
You didn't hit him enough with the shovel. Do it again, B. Next time, do it right.
Got it. Boom.
Uh,
That way this time. I just imagine that scene from South Park where Cartman was just batting Kyle over the head with the wiffle ball bat.
oh, I'm trying to remember.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
So are we moving on past the dates, or what are we doing?
Y'all done with them? Yeah.
Yeah, because like
Yeah,
so
we're
at
done with
some
them.
point, like as we're leaving or something, Vi would tell Hush like, yeah, there's some crazy chick at my house named Annar. She's gonna be super jealous about this. So we can probably have a little bit of fun, but then eventually I might get her to come join us.
Okay. Should I bring a weapon?
No. She's fine.
You said she's crazy though.
Yeah, I can control her. It's fine. I can knock her out if I need to. Or I got you.
I won't say that I am not hiding hidden blades.
Yeah, that's cool. Just don't kill her if you know she does anything. We just knock her out and deal with her. She's probably drunk, but I can fix that too. So
If I need to defend myself.
yeah, go for it. Probably pretty fun watching you guys fight. But yeah. So I guess as you're like walking down the street, is Annar like behind a fucking trash can hiding or something? And Vi just like,
No, she is not.
Okay.
She's in the trash can.
she make a little hole. Yeah. Whenever Vi does notice that Annar is looking, she does like do things to make her seem like touchy feely to get her more jealous.
You know what? Just for entertainment's sake, did you see Annar in the trash can?
Rolled 20, and you rolled what'd you roll, an 18? A 19. What did you roll? You rolled a 17.
Okay, but it now had to be a 24 and 24.
That was the roll that was for. I wanted to make sure that when we leave, I had it set up already to do that.
Oh, I thought
What?
I wanted to see if you noticed Annar was ruining the.
Oh no, I don't care about that. I was away from the window. I have a little special earlier that it's like away from everything.
Well, can you just do it one more time though? Maybe.
I wanted to check to see if you were following me.
Well, you don't know.
I do. I rolled. I asked you to roll.
Yeah, no, you rolled to see if you saw me there, but you didn't roll to see.
I didn't do that, but that's fine. You want to think that?
Which knows the real Annar?
I guess Vi gets back to her house with the orchid. Sexy fun times.
Annar does not take place.
Yeah,
No, what?
Vi then starts off by showing her the gym because you know she has to show off her gym. And yeah, eventually it leads upstairs to the room. Make a performance check to see how well I
Go for it. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Performance is not very good. Everything else about it is really good. Still pretty good for a 3. My die rolled a 1. My guidance rolled a 1.
Right, yeah. He's pretty satisfied. Say it's first time with the females.
Dristal.
What, do you want him to roll performance?
Yeah, see how well you have sex with the family. It's fine. Just do it. I don't know how you're ending your night with them. I don't know.
Well, once they are all like satisfied, it sounds like that they do need some, I guess, financial support. I'm not really sure about. So, Drissel's trying to gauge if with Bryson's lifestyle, couldn't he like help support his parents in their older age?
If you're paying him like normal wage, but then also letting him stay at your place for free, then technically all the money you give him is his free money, right? He's just paying.
Yeah.
Is he even paying for food?
Right.
Well,
Whatever.
yeah, his rent
Couple
and
fine seasons.
his rent and foods are his rent and food is already taken care of. So he's just working to like more so build himself up.
So he's probably giving it to the parents. He may not have told you that. Like he's like probably just sending them the money.
Well, that would be suspicious activity if he didn't tell Dristal first. So I assume he would.
I mean, are you monitoring what he's buying with his money?
Dristal is meant to make sure that Bryson isn't going to go turncoat, as the rules of keeping him alive. If Ezekiel tries to use that as some sort of leverage by having his scouts roam around, then Dristal would want to know like the deniability of that.
You have to, I guess, ask him specifically because he wouldn't like fill out, just give you all the details about what he's doing with the money. Because it would be kind of for his best interest to not like put his family's business out there. To make sure, like, in case you guys still up to no good, not put them at risk. But after tonight, he'll probably be more open to like talking about like, hey, this is for my family.
Right. So, like, yeah, so he's gonna walk the bags to their house. Just so we're up the door. Well, Ulysses, Muriel, it was lovely to get to know you two better, and it
Mm.
made me so happy to see how well you and Bryson had gotten along in this reunion.
Our boy's doing well for himself now, so we can rest easy. It'll be a lot easier to sleep at night. He's doing well.
Well, yep. So I will, if you ever want to visit the shop again, or would like to go out for another meal, I'm sure Bryson and I could, yeah. I guess just give Bryson a, wait, no, you guys don't even have one of those. I guess just visit the shop if you want to see Bryson again. You know where he is. And I hope you two have a lovely evening.
Thank you very much for the night out.
My pleasure. Yeah. So, does Bryson say anything? Or just do the usual hug and kiss goodbye?
You can kiss. I'll see you guys soon. Situation.
So, as Dristal and Bryson are walking together, Bryson,
Yeah, boss.
I don't mean to get into your family affairs, so I guess this is hypocritical after tonight, but um, since your family raised you, do you support them? I guess do you want to like do you want to support them, giving them money since your rent and food are always paid for?
Yeah, that's what I plan on doing with the money. It's just I'm not sure how much helps. The bills have been backed up for some time, so it's been getting kind of pricey for 'em. I was trying to get some quick money with this Sato business and all the extra stuff that we dealt with. Yeah, that kind of fell through.
Well, I know you are a very, I guess you are a very earnest man who works for his living. So, would you care? So, as part of a pay raise, you would need to learn the craft of blacksmithing or tanning. I'm not too good at the latter, but the former I could assist you on. I mean, if you want to get a promotion, of course.
I would definitely love that. That would be
Under-
great.
just understand it will be a responsibility, and you need to give it 100%, 100% of the time. Well, yeah, 100% of the time you're on the clock. Minus breaks and, your lunch. Is that something you can handle?
Yeah, definitely. Whatever it takes. Of course.
Alright. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay. Now, tomorrow I guess we can start talking about metallurgy and what kind of metals you should and should not use. Actually, first we should talk about what we're looking for safety in the environment. I know I've only touched about it briefly, but we should talk more about it tomorrow during your shift.
I'm ready for whatever, boss.
Dristal pats Bryson on the back. Hopefully not too hard. Actually, let's just see. Okay, the higher he rolls, the better he controls his strength. Okay. He's very careful about it, but he gives him a solid pat on the back. And yeah, they just walk off.